Joining me right now is Trump campaign national spokesperson Katrina Pearson, along with Democratic strategist John Rowley. You know, Katrina, it seems as we look at those emails there that if nothing else, there was a recognition by the Clinton camp that the Clinton global initiative was tainted in some way, that there were problems, that they recognized, in fact, this conflict of interest, so much so that they needed to start to change things should she become president, correct?
Well, absolutely. And this goes to show you the reason why Hillary Clinton could not even answer the question of pay to play with her foundation at the debate, and which is another reason why Mr. Trump calls it a criminal enterprise. I mean, we are talking about Morocco here, and I think it's very disturbing that part of the story that's not being put out by the mainstream media is the fact that this is the same government that Hillary herself, during her tenure at the State Department, declared corrupt at all levels of government, and she wants their money. That question is why. But I think the most disturbing part of this is that she also authorized during her tenure of giving this government, a company for this government, 92 million United States tax-paid dollars. Wow. This is absolutely absurd, and this is what the Trump campaign is all about.
You know, John, if she had called this government corrupt, why on earth is she willing to do business with it after the fact to collect money for this charity?
I mean, this is the 14th WikiLeaks leak, and we haven't really had any major smoking gun that proved Hillary Clinton did anything. It's a lot of she might have, she could have, she maybe did, and it's really a lot of communications between her aides. And I mean, the Clinton Global
You're
Initiative.
not answering my question, John, which is,
sure.
You know, here she is. She having, as Katrina pointed out, she called this government of Morocco corrupt while Secretary of State. You know, clearly we know Saudi Arabia doesn't treat women the way women should be treated, and yet the Clintons are willing to take all this money from these countries that, you know, frankly, really don't abide by the same human rights standards as we do. Why?
But what's 1,000% proven? I mean, as Secretary of State, she has to meet with, interact with a lot of different people that maybe doesn't rise to the level of the president. Yeah,
but this is different. This is the foundation. The foundation is taking money from these countries that, again, violate human rights. So why do that? Why take that money?
Well, and they've already announced that there are going to be reforms if she's president. They're going to operate differently. President Clinton's going to be involved differently.
It feels a little late. I mean, Katrina, if you know you're running for president, for goodness sakes, wouldn't you try and get your house in order beforehand?
Well, they are.
Look, well, that's what Michelle Obama said back in 2008.
Yeah,
that's what Michelle Obama said back in 2008. If she can't get her own house in order, how is she going to run the White House?
There are a lot more damaging and demeaning things being tweeted.
30,000 emails were deleted.
Okay, you know, I
there
want to ask
a reason
you,
why.
Let me turn to another topic.
30,000 emails were deleted because that is the evidence.
We're getting word that Donald Trump is got a big appearance tomorrow in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. He's going to be announcing his contract with America. Can you give us some insight into what that is, Katrina?
Well, he's going to do exactly what he's been saying all along, is he wants to be a champion for the American public. He's going to outline exactly what that is. And I think it's really important that we take notes on what's happening, considering how we see now that an NSA contractor, Harold Martin, is going to be going to trial for doing the exact same thing Hillary Clinton did, except he didn't release the information to someone that didn't have security clearance, and she did. This is very important moving forward, and the reason why my colleague over there says there's been no evidence Hillary Clinton did anything wrong, well, there are smoking guns in WikiLeaks. It's just that the mainstream media is choosing to focus on personalities, not policy.
Oh, man.
John, what do you say in response?
Well, 500 days into the campaign, Donald Trump is going to come with some substance, you know, not a moment too late. I mean, and so, I mean, he's way behind the curve, and there's an old Harry Truman saying, if you can't convince them, confuse them. And I think that's why he wants to talk about anything except for, up to this point, policy, anything except for sexual assault of women or any sort of contrition around that issue.
That'd be the media,
he's
not
talked
Mr.
about
Trump.
a lot of policy. I mean, we've gotten a tax plan from him actually far before anybody else, including her.
We watched the debate. We saw no substance.
A tax plan, a border plan, an economy plan, a jobs plan, it's all
Those are all
there.
policy issues. But that said, it is important in this final stretch that he stick to the policy, because that's what people are going to be deciding on at the end of the day. Thank you so much. Good to see you both. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
John and Katrina.